Hey, my name is Banaka, and I'd like to thank you for coming back to another Shave With Me video. Today, I'm going to be using a soap that Craig Mcdonald gave me. I cannot pronounce it. I'm going to give it my best. The Verguide Hand. Okay. I called it, message Craig. I was like, hey, let's go do breakfast, because I was down in Idaho. And, well, that's the label. So, I cracked it open to smell it, because it has a little thing that you had to peel off. And it's cool, it's a little puck. Can you see the engraving on it? Hopefully it focuses in. Actually, I like the scent. It's like a light cologne scent with something else. But anyway, we're going to give this one a roll. And it doesn't snap on, it just kind of just sits on it. First time ever hearing of this, so thank you, Craig. I really appreciate it. Trying something new. And of course, I'm going to be using the Parker brush that Craig McDonald gave me, and it's a badger, because it's like my first badger. Is like, everybody's like, how can I use badgers? Well, I've always heard, synthetics are better, so I just, watch and learn, and I just went with that. So my first brush I ever had was a synthetic, and then you got me this, so I like it. It's been fun. And then I'm gonna be using my razorock lupo. Thanks again, Alejandro. And I'm gonna be using a DuraSharp tweet. Hopefully it focuses. Sometimes it focuses, sometimes it doesn't. I can't hear it. And then to finish everything off, we're gonna do the Verguide, the unscented balm. I'm down to here now, finally, and it's been a year since I got this. And she says her balms are usually only good for 2 years, so I'm still in the good zone. All right, well, see you in a second. Get everything prepared, and we'll do the lake shop. All right. Alrighty, welcome back. Trying to get everything ready. You know me. Anyway, this is the soap. The world's worst pronunciator. The Verguide Hand. I still like how they indented the engraving on it. It's a puck. More than likely, I think I was supposed to soak the puck, because most pucks go inside of I'm going blank, a mug. Oh man, my brain's like totally toasted. Why? I do not know. I've just been off in La La Land half of the week. Yeah, because I usually shave on Tuesdays, which it used to be Mondays, then moved it to Tuesdays, and today's Wednesday, which is May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo. I don't know a lot about it, but I know it's a holiday and everybody celebrates. I don't. I'm a homebody. I stay at home and do absolutely nothing. It's just a regular day to me. Alright, I think that's loaded up enough. I know people hate dead time. Let me put this on the cabinet. Scrape everything off. Yeah, like I said, this is a gift from Craig. The other month I go to Salt Lake for my eye situation. And I just, wanted to meet up, have breakfast. Just BS before coming back to Montana. So, tell him, hey, let's meet up, let's do breakfast. He's like, alright. He comes popping up with this. I'm like, dude, you don't have to. He's like, no. Why don't you try it? I'm like, alright. So, thank you again, Craig. Really appreciate it. I got a big floofy towel today, so that's going to take up a lot of space. Add some water to the oligo. Yeah, not a whole lot's been going on. Just being sticker shocked by all the price of lumber, housing material stuff, and getting shocked from all the people flooding into Montana. I've seen so many out-of-state tags, it's unbelievable, man. I'm not shitting you. A lot of people. Because the other day my boyfriend's like, look, New York, Jersey, Virginia. I mean, Florida. I mean, it's like, seriously? And my boyfriend now, he's training at his job. Company's a ass. Let me just tell you this. The company is a complete and utter a-holes. They have people that train, like welding and cast molding, whatnot. But him? No. Can't make him a trainer, but he has to train because he's the only brazier that's technically working his brazier job. There's 3 other braziers, but they just hold the certificate, but they don't technically do the job. So, he's training. Guy moved in from another state. I am not shitting you. This guy is like noticing all this stuff. And I told him, I go, that's very odd. And I go, it'd be funny if it was like an undercover boss thing, which it's probably not, but it'd be awesome. Because then it'll show where in the hell the freaking company's going wrong. I'm going to tell you some stuff that's like freaking blows my mind. Anyway, at his job, it's been a few years now, like, then they finally changed it. But before, they're like, oh, well, we have a lot of young workers with us. And they're all like beginning 20s. So they have a hard time getting to work. So, instead of, because they have to be at work by 6. So, let's give them a leeway of 20 minutes. Who sees a problem with this? Alright. Apparently the company did it. They had it for like 4 years where you could be 20 minutes late. Then, get a load of this crap. Then, they went and they allowed them to leave 20 minutes early, a leeway. So right there, they're losing 40 minutes of work out of a person. But then they're like, well, we got so many people like abusing the system. Well, no shit. Any monkey could have seen that one coming. So, we're going to have to change it from 20 minutes to 10 minutes. So, guess what happened? For so many odd years, people were 10 minutes late and leaving 10 minutes early. Go figure that. Company still doesn't get it. So, last year, they finally busted down and goes, okay, you guys been here long enough. So you guys should know, you need to be on time. We're not giving any more leeways. Talk about everybody getting upset. Oh my gosh, I can't believe why. And then, it was his coach at the time. She was like, well, they're all young people. And she's young too, she's like in her 20s. Like, oh, they just need a break. You know, it's their first job, and you gotta be really lenient on it, because it's their first job, and they don't understand how it really works. And these are people freaking making airplane parts, dude. I am not shitting you. Airplane parts. These are the kids that are putting parts together that you go and you're like, I'm gonna get on this plane because the people that make these parts are really knowledgeable and secure. Nope. I am freaking annoyed with his company because they put him through so much hell. And which is crazy is his job is more of putting on brackets. And before putting on the brackets, he's supposed to check out a part and make sure that it is 100% done from the last step, which was welding. Alright. So for welders, it's okay for them to mess up or whatever. And they don't even do a 1/1. They just like, oh, if they think it's good, they could stamp off on it, send it off to the next person. Okay. And then when it goes to him, he is supposed to supposedly catch it. But technically on the paperwork it says that his job is just to touch the brackets. But when the shit rolls down the hill, when something goes wrong, when the part is supposedly defective, guess who it rolls down to? The lowest part of the hill, and that is him. Because you would figure it would roll to the person who does the final inspection, which is the one who actually looks at the freaking part and makes sure that the part is 100% before mailing it out to the main company, which they send it to the people that put it on the planes. You would think the final inspector would catch the wrong things. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. They don't catch shit. They never send nothing back. They send everything out. And then guess what? Guess who gets the shit? My partner. Yep. He gets the shit. And it's like, what? Wouldn't you think it'd be final inspection's fault? No, because you know why? Because final inspection is the main manager's friend. Yes. You see, my partner, he has a real bad social skills. He's not a sociable person. His ideal is old school work. Like, I go to work. I don't go to work to make friends. And get all of this bullshit. If there's an attorney out there, tell me if I read it wrong. Can a company contort you to change your personality to contort to what they want? Because he gets penalized when it comes to evaluations, because he don't socialize enough. I've never, ever, ever in my entire life ever heard of a company saying, you need to socialize more. Yeah. His company sucks ass, and these motherfuckers are the ones that put airplane parts together, and these are the people you put your faith in. And I'm gonna tell you, it's fucking bullshit. I don't freaking fly. Now I kind of like, I'm scared to fly. Because they got people, they're like, oh well, that's good enough. Do I want to fly on a plane and call it a good enough part? No, I don't want to take a chance with a good enough. Oh, I'm so aggravated. But anyway, in a small town, everybody kisses their ass. So, these people are very highly annoying. And, yeah. They're managers. Okay, I got a good one for you. This person is now the head manager of the company as of this week. And she worked her way up. And her trainer was a dick. Complete and utter dick. And her trainer got his job because of his wife. Because they wanted his wife. And they came from, I believe, Ohio or Pennsylvania. But anyway, he used to work at a freaking golf course. And they put him in, they made up a job for him to hire him because they wanted a wife. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this before, but this is the first time I've ever heard of it. A company doing that. This company did that. So his job was to learn how to be a, I don't know, floor supervisor, I guess you would call it. But they didn't really have a job title for him. So they made up a job for him. They're like, yeah, you're going to follow this guy around and he's going to teach you stuff. He didn't know shit about welding. He don't know shit about anything. But from working there, he learned basically the welding part. And he learned the brazing and the casting and whatnot. But when he was hired, he worked at a golf course. And as, I don't know if it was like a cleaning boy or whatever. It's just basically, I don't know. But the welder sent the kid out for a bead straightener. This kid he was like looking all over the place. He disappeared for 3 freaking hours. And if you worked in, like, the industry, you would know that there's no freaking such thing as a bead straightener. Because when you lay down the bead, there's no way to straighten it. Once you lay it down, it's just like the solder goes in and it makes like a little bead. Okay, this is how freaking retarded it is. He went looking around for 3 hours looking for a bead straightener. Yep. The only deal was, he knew how to talk. So he worked his way up as the main general manager. So at the time, the company's general manager quit, and then he stepped into place because he worked his way up. Because he's a pencil pusher. He knows how to fucking talk and kiss ass. Well, anyway, when the pandemic hit, because, oh wait, let me retract. My boyfriend was sexually harassed at fucking work. Oh yeah. Another man grabbed his junk and told him that he was hot and he wanted to fuck him in the ass. Woo! I was pissed. And in this state, they go, we can't do nothing. I'm like, what? Bullshit. And my boyfriend said, if he was a woman and this shit happened to him, oh yeah. Nope. The guy got to stay, work, until he got tired of working and he quit. Then, he got sexually harassed again last year. Oh, but wait. Before the second one, the first one, he went and reported to Human Resource like you're supposed to. And the manager one, the one that fucking don't know shit, he got mad at him. He's like, well, I'm your coach and you're supposed to tell me everything. So he reprimanded him on his yearly eval because he didn't report it to him. I'm like, you don't report that shit to him, that fucker. So anyway, yeah. So when my partner goes and shit happens to him, he goes to the correct person. So when he used to go and report to the manager guy, the ding dong guy, I will just call him ding dong because he is a ding dong. Anyway, all he'll say, oh well, that's your fault. I'm like, what? Bullshit, you're reporting an incident. So he was mad at him because he wrote a letter against him, like, because he is like, I felt like he is retaliating against me because I didn't go to him over this situation. And he just wanted to be a fucking bigwig in a fucking small pool, but that shit ain't working. But, y'all know this. Anyway, he basically got shit canned last year during the pandemic. But he was training another girl. Basically, his job. So now, she's a freaking head general manager. And she hates my boyfriend. Hates him with the passion, man. This bitch is a snotty ass bitch. And when you live in a small town, let me tell you. You fucking blow a fart, the whole fucking town knows it. So in this small town, she was born and raised here. And I was asking around to waitresses. And they all said, she's a fucking bitch. Her whole families are assholes. I'm like, what? I'm like, tell me more. They're like, well, in a small town where their family has a company that builds houses. So, of course, they got money, so they're snooty and they're assholes. Like, oh, now it makes sense. Why, she don't like my partner, because my partner, he's just an average little dude. He don't, like I said, he has social problems. He's not a very big talker. He don't like dealing with people. He's just like, my deal is, I want to go to work, I want to do my job, and I want to come home. Yeah. She wants him to stop, ask her how her weekend was, how the concert was, did she have fun drinking. I mean, mind you, all these workers are in their fucking 20s and they make airplane parts for the planes that you fly on from one side of the country or to other countries. Oh yeah. So, and then the sexual harassment thing. They had 3 sexual harassment meetings last year because these kids, I'm going to call them kids because they're on their 20s that are doing this. And what they do is they get the airplane parts and they shove them in each other's asses and they giggle around. They're like, I got you. No, I tagged you in the ass with that. And they call it, and they're like, management pulled them aside and said, because they got new management in last year. It's like, hey, you guys, that's sexual harassment. You shouldn't be touching each other. They're like, yeah, but we like it. What the fuck is going on, dude? Yep. This company's a fucking, they're aggravating. But they let the shit slide. Oh yeah, they do. So, my tangent of this video, I am aggravated with this company that I will not say their name because my ass is not going to get sued. But next time you take a flight, you better just sit there and think, these parts are, they'll do. Yeah, now that'll fucking scare you from flying because I sure in hell ain't going to hop on a plane. I'll tell you that much. There's this guy who used to do some really freaking shitty parts. He's gone now. But I used to say his name and call him those parts. Then they had one guy. He used to do drugs all the time. It had blink out. I called him blink out and then his name. And I'm like, oh my god. If only I could make a freaking movie on all the shit my partner's gone through. Oh my god. You'd be so freaking like mouth dropping, jaw dropping, like what the fuck. Yep. Good tangent and great shave. That's some good soap. I love trying new things. Let's get back to this soap. Let me calm down. I was at a tan. Not even a tan. I'm like, freaking, I'm pissed. So, I was up here. I need to be down here in the calming mode. And I like my shave. I did really good. I'll be good for a good week. And unfortunately, I'll be gone for a couple weeks. So if you don't see me next week, you know why. It's because I got medical down in Utah. Boo. Yeah, well, it's the monthly check. Not monthly. Right after surgery, it's usually like every week. After every week, that goes every 2 weeks. To 2 weeks, that goes to a month. And after a couple months is good, then it stretches out to 3 months. And then that's when I cross my fingers and I hope 6 months, every 6 months. And then by then, when it starts doing good, and then the implant starts giving out, then it's a whole freaking cycle all over again. Things you do to try to keep your eyesight what's left. Anyway, great soap. I like this soap. It's probably an everyday soap. This is the, I guess, this kind that you can find at their local stores that they shave with. See the puck. Of course, I'm going to dry it sideways like this, and the container open till it's completely dry. Then I'll put the lid on. But the lid's not even tight, so. And then I got my brush. It still has soap in it. I got to rinse it out. And then I used the lupo with the tweet. Okay. Razor companies, here's another rant. I like it when you put the little extra paper on the top so we know what it is. Because there's people that'll send like little blades like this to other people and they're like, what's this blade? There's nothing on it. And then you look at the blade writing on the inside, there's no writing. I like this. I really like this. I wish more companies would do this. Then I finished starting everything off with the Zangari Unscented Balm. And if you hung with me this far, thank you. I really appreciate it. You are my toughy tough crew. I'll give you guys a little Banaka star. And after you accumulate a bunch of them, then that means I love you. Anyway, sorry about the rant. There's more rants probably, but hey, psst, if there's an attorney, call me. Anyway, if you know anything about this soap, more than what I've said, which is probably a lot, put down below in the comments, man. Tell me about it. Like I said, it was a gift. I wanted to try it. Okay, thanks. Catch y'all later. And if you don't see me next week, don't freak out. I'm doing medical stuff. Alright, later. Bye.